My name is Bello Abba Yakase. I'm the Group Chief Operating Officer for Capegate Investment Limited. Capegate is a company that has been given the concession to manage Kano State West for the next 20 years, which we hope will extend beyond. Capegate is now responsible for waste management activities, principally the solid waste. This includes all waste from the markets, from household, from industries, from shops, and on the streets. Liquid waste, which include waste from our toilets, and of course industrial waste. And we're also working on air pollution to ensure that we improve the quality of the air within Kano State. So we're also charged with managing the air quality of Kano. We are a business entity. The concession we've taken is to turn waste into wealth. One of the ways is by really recycling the waste into various products and byproducts. Hopefully, the waste from Kano will be the major source of electricity for Kano residents in the next 5 years. Our hope is to do 10 megawatts next year, then thereafter 30 megawatts thereafter, until we reach 150 megawatts from the waste that are generated from Kano. We also need to know that you can produce organic fertilizer and biogas from the waste. We also are planning to do a pyrolysis, which is a process of breaking down plastic materials into fuel for low-level generation of either power or industrial activities. We are here also to create a job, because that is much needed by the state government. Hopefully, in the next 5 years, we'll be generating up to 4,500 jobs, of which only about 1,500 are old jobs. The rest will be new, and it cuts across young graduates, unemployed youth, male and female, and of course, the general public. We're also thinking of creating wealth through generation of investment in Kano. Our target is huge. However, we don't intend to operate in a vacuum. We're also inviting multinational agencies to join in managing Kano waste. And hopefully, with the cooperation of the population, we will be able to start managing the waste better. I just want to make one point clear here. Or maybe I should put some fun into this. When two spouses, a husband and a wife, are married, they marry because they love each other.
Yeah.
They want to stay because of each other. But when you begin to hear that, oh, we are still married because his mother or her mother begged me, then that marriage is heading towards the way of crushing. Why I said that is that the third party is usually important where the two parties cannot work together. In our own case, the government and us have agreed to make this marriage work. Now the third party are the public. The public are the ones that could make this work or otherwise. If people begin to think, oh, we will do things the same way we've been doing and they expect the same result, then something is wrong. People should think that for you to have a changed result, you have to do it differently. But you can't do the same thing every day and expect different results. We have been doing the same ways, we've been following the same way of managing our waste in Kano. Unfortunately, it is the same result. Kano is dirty. Kano is dirty. And you know, When we say Kano is dirty, don't take it lightly. It accounts for the largest amount of medical bills in Kano on households. Because we have a lot of waste in Kano, we have more mosquitoes than many places. And the more mosquitoes you have, the more malaria cases you have in the state. The more malaria cases you have, the more families will spend their earnings to get drugs. And there's something typhoid. Other diseases, some of which we may not even know do exist. Diseases, liver, kidney, chest, bones. Some of them we don't know, but most of them do have relations with the environment that we live in. And if you think it is expensive, for example, to pay for waste to be taken away from your environment, remember you'll pay in kind more money to cure yourself in the hospital, or your son, or your wife, or your mother, or your brother, or your sister.